Hello, good afternoon, children. We have done already total 4 chapters, chapter 1 and 2 of history part, and chapter 8 and chapter 9 of civics part. In today's video, we are discuss about the chapter 8 and 9. Most important points are covered in this video. Before your chapter was test, you revise this chapter with the help of this video, because in short time your test will come in. So first we discuss about the chapter 8, framing of constitution and its features. I told you, whenever you see this video, please take your textbook and match the points with your textbook, because I can cover only important points of the chapter here only. Not all the points I cover here, only important points. I said 2 times, only important points I cover in this video. So other points you also will write in the test paper from the textbook. First, meaning of constitution. Any systematic collection of rules designed to govern a country's regime is known as constitution. Means any process, any systematic collection of rules, provisions designed for a govern to our countries, that is known as constitution. Then importance of constitution. What is important and why it is important for us? Because first point is that the basic and most important document. Constitution is a basic and most important document of our country. Most all laws of a country are made based on the constitution. Then it is a superior to all the law of country. Then framing of constitution. So first point, on 25th March 1946, British government duty handed over by to a cabinet mission. Then Constitutional Assembly was started its work from 9th November 1946, and almost in about 2 years, 11 months, 17 days. A session was spread over a total timing. Then 295 articles and appendices included in constitution at that time. Then too much amendments can be made. Then most of the experts, political representatives like H.P. Modi, H.V. Kamnath, Frank Anthony, we have already discussed before this video. They all are participate in this framing process. Then preamble. So first, what is preamble? What is meaning of preamble? So preamble is a core and important part of constitution. Indian constitution begins with preamble, and the word written in the preamble highlight the soul of constitution. 3 main pillars of our preamble. First, democracy. Second, socialistic. And third one, secularism. So first, democracy. What is about democracy? So first, the ultimate sovereignty of a power with the people according to the Indian Constitution. There is no particular regime of any one particular person. Instead, it is with the people. Then, in democratic India, people elect the leaders through their choice by casting vote to represent those leaders in the parliament, and thereafter assuming the post of Prime Minister and his or her cabinet. In our India, democracy follow means India is a democratic country because India in India our government choose by the people and for the people. Democracy का meaning democracy means by the people, for the people and of the people. Then socialistic. Again I say I cover only important topic or points here. Okay. In a democracy, other one point is important, adult suffrage. What is adult suffrage? Means the citizen above 18 years of age can cast his or her vote to one's choice of leader without discriminating caste, language, gender, etc. Then socialistic. In the year 1976, by 42nd Indian Constitution Amendment, India added this word. Socialistic pattern is create direct social, economical and political equality for the citizen as given in the preamble. Then secularism. What is secularism? Same is like a socialistic in 1976 42nd Indian Constitution Amendments. The word secular was inserted. India is a secular country. It can never become one particular religion. Means so many different religions in our country. So the country never promote any religious activity. The country cannot involve any secular activity with religious activity. So we complete the discussion about the three main pillars of preamble. First one is a democracy, second one is a socialistic, and the third one is a secularism. So starting we discuss about the meaning of constitution, then importance of constitution, then framing of constitution, then what is preamble. In common parlance we have discussed the meaning of preamble, then three pillars of preamble, and now we are discussing about the basic features of constitution. Most important question. Basic feature of constitution, salient features of constitution and important features of constitution. First, written document. Constitution is a written document. It should be written or oral, not a compulsion, but it is advisable that it should be written. In 26 January 1950, our constitution is considered as the largest and extensive and detailed written document. Britain, Israel and India, along with other nations of the world, have their constitution in written form. Britain or Israel have not written document. Constitution in not a written form. But India and other countries have their constitution in written form. Then second is feature is the size of constitution. Indian constitution of divided into 22 section, 395 articles and 8 appendices, currently 12. Then single citizenship. In America, dual citizenship is given. We all know that one for United States of America and another for the state citizenship. But in India, there is only single citizenship, irrespective of any religion or state of the country. Then the fourth one is the central with the strong federal structure. Three lists of cover in strong federal structure. First one is a union list, second one is a state list, and the third one is concurrent list. In union list, total 97 subject including related to defense, foreign affairs, atomic energy, etc. Then in a state list, total 66 subjects cover. Uh, Related to state legislature, house can pass law, right? State government institutions, agriculture, irrigation, health, interstate, etc. Then third one is the concurrent list. Concurrent list is the third list, that is called concurrent. बहुत easy सी definition है. Concurrent list has a 47 subject like criminal and civil procedure, marriage and divorce, education and economic planning, trade union, etc. See, I am here give all the information in detail about the basic features, but through this pic or PDF, I provide only a head point. In detail I speak, so please listen and note down the point or या textbook refer कीजिए. Then fifth one is unified arrangement during crisis. Three types of arrangement like national emergency can be declared at the time of war, external attack, etc. Then second one is due to law and order breakdown, the state cannot function according to the constitution, so emergency can be declared. Then the third one is due to increase in price, there is a monetary value erosion, at that financial emergency is declared. Then bicameral practices. India has a parliamentary system of governance. In parliamentary system, two types of house, upper house and lower house. That's why we can say a bicameral practices. Then independent, impartial and integrated judiciary. Our constitution has provided for the establishment of an independent and impartial judiciary. In our country, at the top level, Supreme Court, then High Court for the state, and at the district level, District Court jurisdiction, and at the taluka level, there are a local and special court. Then, eighth feature, amendments in Constitution. Amendments can be made by a simple majority, by voting in parliament. Then second point, certain amendments require a special majority, that is 2/3 of member present. Then third point is concerning the union state relation, special majority is a 2/3 and concurrence not less than 50%. So we can change in constitution through these 3 types. First one is a simple majority, second is a 2/3, and the third one is a 2/3 and concurrence not less than 50% of state legislature is required. Then ninth point, universal adult suffrage. We have discussed the meaning of adult suffrage. Means above 18 years of age, a person or a citizen can cast a vote in election. Above a possessive right to vote in an election to parliament, legislative assembly or local self-government bodies without any discrimination of education, poverty and economic standard. Then at 10 point is a secularism. We have already discussed earlier about the secularism in a preambles, because secularism is one of the pillar of preamble. I mean to say one of the important pillar of preamble. In constitution, India has been declared as a secular state. So many different types of religion in India. I mean to say people of different religions reside in India. So therefore the state cannot discriminate any citizen on the basis of religion. Then judicial review, we will discuss in chapter 11. Then fundamental rights and duties. This point also we have discussed in detail in chapter 9. 6 fundamental rights and other duties. First fundamental right. Right to equality. Second, right to freedom. Third, right against exploitation. Fourth, right to freedom of religion. Fifth, cultural and educational right. And sixth one is right to constitutional remedies. We have already discussed in detail these six fundamental rights in chapter 9. Still I covered in short here. Then directive principle of state policy, that is also discussed in chapter 9. Still I covered in short. First principle, directive principle of state policy में है principle related to economic policy. Second one, principle related to social policy. Third, principle related to international and political policy. Fourth one, principle related to educational and cultural policy. Fifth one, principle related to health policy. So 5 points covered in directive principle of state policy we discuss here. So in a revision lecture of chapter 9 we cannot cover because already we discuss here. First, principle related to economic policy. So equal distribution of wealth, asset and production. Resource should be also equal distributed, equal pay for equal work for both men and women. Then states should promote cooperation in administration. Relief and leave at the time of delivery should be provided to the women. Equal legal rights to all. States should organize free legal service to all desired citizens who are financially feeble as well as incapable in getting so. Second is principle related to social policy. Weaker section of the society, that is scheduled caste, scheduled tribe and backward class, educational economic rights to be conferred which should be taken in consent by the state. They should be protected against the social exploitation and injustice. Then third one, principle related to international and political policy. Panchayati Raj should be established by the state for which proper leadership officer financial aid should be provided. State should separate its service from corporate mindedness. State should make attempt to maintain international peace, security, etc. Fourth, principle related to educational and cultural policy. Age group between 6 to 14 years is mentioned in constitution कि they all have right to free and compulsory education to preserve and protect stage heritage, artifacts, monuments, culture places, art, buildings, etc. Then the principle related to health policy. Public wellness and hygienic should be provided along with provision for better nutrition and health. Then prohibition on harmful drugs, harmful soft drinks and drugs should be done by the state. And preserve the environment with the latest amendments. So directive principle of state policy in detail we discuss here. So one of the topic of chapter 9 we already discussed in this video. Then last features of constitution is provision for backward section and tribe. To upliftment means development of backward section and tribe and deprived class in the mainstream. There are specific provision in constitution. Reserve seats are also provided to that the people who came from backward section and tribes. Then reservation quota has been provided for the admission in education institutions and government job in proportion to their population to provide it equal opportunity. Then children of backward section and tribes are given scholarship, basic amenities and waiver fees which came under the optimistic policies. So we discuss a total 14 basic features of constitution. So in chapter 8, first we discuss the meaning of constitution, then the importance of constitution, then process of framing of constitution, then meaning of preamble, three main pillars of preamble, then basic features of constitution. In basic feature of constitution, we covered one of the topic of chapter 9, directive principle of state policy. So these topics we discuss here in detail. Now we start the chapter 9. In my next video for the chapter 9th, we I will make a second video for 20 minutes like this video. So in next video we cover all important points of chapter 9, right, like a fundamental rights, then fundamental duties. They all are discussed in detail in our next video. So please be careful or be serious for the studies, because as per the government information and as per the news, we can't hope that before the August month our school will start. So till the August we all studies like video lectures. So I hope and I wish all students be serious and be sincere and see all the videos and do homework regularly. In today's lecture, I don't give any homework because this video is one of the revisions lecture, like a crash batch. So please you see this video and revise chapter 8, and if you have any doubt then you can ask me with the comments for public students, and for my school students we will meet in Sunday uh, at Google Meet. So at their meeting we can also discuss all your doubts, and other students can ask me with comment. Ask me through the comment. So please waiting for the next video for chapter 9th revision, and till that you refer chapter 8. Okay, so goodbye students, goodbye everyone.